Hello, good morning, and welcome to another Model Making Live. So today we are going to be doing water slide transfers, water department ones anyway, for the Lomax that we've been working on for a number of weeks now. Finally managed to dig out the transfers that I've had for probably a couple of years now that I managed to pick up. So I figure we'll get them on and all set up, and we're going to use Humbrol decal fix to do this. Set of tweezers and obviously craft knife, things like that. Now, these are going to be particularly difficult for me to see because they are white on that background, but we will persevere. A little bit of decal fix there, not much. I'll use one of the wagons just to keep it in place. Right, now the actual transfers I'm using, I'm not too sure you'll be able to see it too well, but you might be able to. You can see those water department ones. These are, they've got various different ones on. We've got MOD and wall well and wall flat and all that sort of thing, not to be loose shunted, all that. But today I'm going to focus on the war department, on the actual war department ones for the time being, and get those on, and then I'll have a look at what else, like not to be loose shunted and so on. So as you can see there, various different ones. But let's get them cut out anyway. There's a couple of different on these. So what I want to do, I'm going to some Lomax I'm going to put the lower or smaller size decal, and some the larger. That way there'll be a little bit of variation between the wagons. That's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wagons there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I needed them there, but we don't. So let's have a look. I'm just going to offer this up a second just to have a look and see. Yeah, they're going to fit no problem. So I'm going to, I've not used these decals before. I'm just going to try fit these ones first. And we'll use the decal fix. Let that soak in. So it's been a bit of a long, ongoing project, but hopefully it's all going to be finished really nice. While waiting for that to soak, the other day we were building the wagon loads, and they've all now been glued up into solid structures, and they now sit on the Era 1 stuff rather nicely. As you can see here, they're just placed on for the time being. Certainly don't want to glue them on. I think the sacks and the things have worked out very well. Let's have a look and see if this transfer has soaked enough. No, not quite, not yet. There we go. Just move that out of the way there. And straight away, it's just added something to that wagon. Wonderful. Now a little bit of decal fix on top, and I've done the other side. A little bit of decal fix on both on top of those transfers, and then it will pull it in. It'll be virtually noticeable as a transfer, and it doesn't actually look that bad now. But considering I've had these lying around for a long time, and I do mean a long time. So the new mixer finally arrived. The other day. I tried the loads out the other day on top of these more flats, and they do look really effective. And those Airfix kits, obviously, they've been worth every penny. Wonderful to build. Definitely buying some more. And as always, I'll still be on the lookout for more of these Lomax to modify up. Obviously, got the wagon still to put together. So I'm waiting on some more transfers for them. Have a look. The office is ready to leave. Just about. A little bit more soap. Just agitate. There we go. Lower one down. So I'm going to put a little bit of decal fix on the top, and that should help pull it into place. Just using a little brush there, just dab it on. Left overnight. It should even help with the silvering. So that's the larger of the two sizes we're using at the moment with the wood apartment. So I'm going to bring over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got enough for another 4 for the large size. How's everyone doing this Thursday morning? Don't forget, on Sunday we've got the big brick build again. This time we're doing a huge Union Pacific diesel with what looks like a tender. I'm not entirely sure. It just could be an extra fuel tender. I don't know. But it is a Union Pacific diesel outline anyway. It's 78 centimeters long, something like that. It's not far off a meter. It's going to be a good size model. The Union Pacific Big Boy, now that's been an absolute winner. Lovely model, that. Brilliant brick build. So I feel like that could be about ready to be transferred. Let's have a look. Is it? Maybe not quite. So in the past I used to use warm soapy water, and obviously now I'm using the decal fix to soak as well as help it adhere. There we go. Slide. Get rid of that. And the same as the other one, once I get this side on, I'll put a little bit of decal fix on top, and that should help pull it in to all of the detail overnight. And that one's ready to move now as well. Let's hope we have no accidents with these decals today. Wonderful. Right, a little bit of deck fix on the top, which helped. Soak in, pull it into the detail. Next, so I am not sponsored by Humbrol or anything like that, so don't get any ideas, but I can thoroughly recommend the Humbrol decal fix. I love using it. Ever since I tried it, realised how good it was. So I can recommend that myself. So for those just joining, I'm putting War Department transfers or decals, depending on what you want to call them, onto the Lomax we've been working on over the last couple of weeks. Certainly making a difference. In doing that, I am using Humbrol decal fix. Yeah, let's see if this one wants to move now. Not quite. Move that out the way. War Department. I think the trick for me here now with all of these to do is to put the next one in just before I'm going to take the next one out. And hopefully that should work. Speed up the process a little bit. It's all fair and well. These are a little bit larger. However, the next batch that I do after I've gone through these larger ones is going to be smaller. So it might be a little bit more tricky to handle. I did experiment the other day with a bit of weathering powder on one of the axle boxes on one of these just to see what it would look like with a bit of rust and things. Came out quite well. So hopefully, as and when we move along with these, we'll start weathering up those axle boxes as well. See if this one wants to come off now. Here we go. Starting to get a bit of a routine or production line system going. Water Bachmann. That's what I like to see. So I think I've been collecting all of these bits and pieces for years now to start this project, and now we're finally getting to a stage where they should be running soon. Alright, back to the brush. Like I say earlier on, I'm just putting a small amount of that deck fix over the top. Not enough for it to start floating away, but enough for it to help pull it into the detail as it dries. We nearly had a boo-boo there. I'm still very horribly wrong. If anyone's worrying or wondering, I'm right-handed, so that was a bit difficult. Let's get that. Come on. Wow, that one is stuck. We haven't had that problem all the way through this. I used to get that when I used to use warm soapy water when it got too cool. That's not the case here, so there we go. Move on to the next decals. I might have to put a little bit more decal fix in there. Right, let's see if this is ready to move. Not quite. There we go. Just chord. I'm gonna have to do this separately with a D and then the W. Something has caught in the process, and this is the last of the large ones I've got, so I can't. There we go. We are gonna end up with one that looks slightly different to the rest, through dirt or whatever. Either way, it's still gonna serve its purpose. Oh, it should look. Oh, that one looks. But we'll get away with it with the weathering. So, a little bit of decal fix just over the top to help them secure. Now, I'm just going to move that to one side a moment. These ones are going to be significantly smaller. One, two. Okay, that's going to give us enough for 3 there. Ooh, that is going to give us enough for 3. So, with this decal fix, I'm going to try this one out singularly this time, with being a much smaller transfer, just to see how it differs. Hopefully, it'll have the desired effect. Rather than having them all absolutely uniform, that's why I'm quite happy to have 2 different sizes, because it'll make it look slightly different. I'm not 100% sure this is ready to get applied, but it's moving. Here we go. So some may argue this is a better size. And some may argue that the other one is better than this. Let's get a new cotton bud. Let's try the other side now. Excuse me for the sniffles. And like before, to speed the process up, I'm going to get another one ready while I'm working on this one. I wouldn't advise going any further than that, because otherwise you'll end up with decals floating around all over in the tub. So I know on these decal sheets I've been using here, there are not to be loose shunted handbrake ones, weight, all kinds, but they span from sort of Second World War all the way up to present day. So got to be kind of careful what's actually being put on. Otherwise it look terrible. It won't be terrible, but I'm not going for specific exact with the model. These are just, I'm using inspiration. They're going to be, I want to put an interpretation. So I really don't want people, I can't be bothered with people getting themselves all upset. It may have done. Were you there? Right. As before, a little bit of decal fix. Get it over the top. And let it soak in. Just while you can see there the two different sizes. So it's going to add a little bit of variation into those models. Loving it. That one in there. I don't know if this this one's soaked enough yet, but we'll have to find out. Yep, there we go. And then over with a little bit of the deckle fix. So when these are finished, I'm really looking forward to running them behind me war department and Longmoor locos and stock. I'll wait for that other one to soak now. I'm just going to cut up some more. It's going to be onto and I've even got a couple spare. Okay. Get that one into soak. And then remove the next one. Just seeing them stacked up there is looking great. Sense of achievement. We know it's coming along now. Bring the next wagon over. Ion perfect there. Get that one soaked up. Do-do-do. And back with the bush. As you can see, the decal fix goes a long way. Some more department wagons. And I think, excuse me, rearrange my seat. I think that once I've got these ones on, I'm going to have a look and see what is actually on those decal sheets and see if there's some of the other ones like not to be shunted and things like that. Might be of some use. There are some running numbers on there, but to be fair, I don't think we're going to need those. Because obviously I'm going to be manufacturing quite a few myself anyway. So it shouldn't matter too much. We've got another sticky one here. There we go. War Department. Feel that spring weather's coming in now. Later mornings. Certainly getting some more light in the office here, which is great for making these models. Brush it in. You see here now, they're all starting to mount up with the decals on. So let's have a look at some of the other decals there. All the MOD ones and things like that. I need a magnifying glass. So we've got some max speeds. Handbrakes, not be loose shunted. Minimum curve, I think we could get away with some of these. Problem is there's so many there. Gotta make sure I don't cut through one. They're in batches of 4, by the looks of it. Oh, this is going to be so interesting because I can barely make those out. So, go for a cut here. And they are a lot smaller than what I've just been working with. We can but try, I think is the phrase. We can but try. I'm going to put a little bit more decal fix into our container there. And at the same time, I know we're expecting a parcel. There we go. CCTV in operation. Well, it's always in operation, but let's have a look. What does this one even say? Can we see using the screen? No. Absolutely not. Wow. I won't even know what it says or if it's the right correct way up until I've actually placing it on. So hold on. Once it gets wet, once it gets wet, you can sort of see what it's saying. It's like a lucky dip. Can I see that? I think I might be wrong, but it's looking like a not to be loose shunt. We'll see. Well, I can't see anything with these. Soak that one up. And then we'll get this one. Oh boy. Oh, hold on. This one could be a max speed. Oh. This might just be a very bad idea. It is, it's a max speed. Who's max speed? And to be fair, I don't think you're ever going to be able to read that when it's going round, so I'm not exactly worried about that. Straight up. No, I've just lost one. Oh, no, I haven't. There it is. What does this one look like? This looks like a handbrake. Some work going into these. As I said before, with these white ones, not too bad with the amber yellow ones. can sort of make out what's on them. What does this say? This would be a oh no, don't do that. And so this one is the not to really shunt, which is definitely ready to come off because it's trying to do exactly that right now. And I'm sure there's going to be people out there screaming, "Oh, you're putting them in the wrong place." I'm putting them where I want to put them. If it looks good, it's enough for me. So obviously the decal fix will pull everything in. Fluff hanging around here. But I think they're going to look cracking once they start going round on the track. So that was with the white. Let's have a look and try it with the sort of amber colour. And in this case, I think we'll use a wagon with the larger ward apartment. What's the one? That's the curve. Now that I've done one, I can use that as a template for the rest. And that's the handbrake. Yeah, let them soak for a little bit. I have to say the weeks are flying over at the moment. Hey, I have absolutely no idea if this is upside or down. I think that's the way. Let's see if it wants to come off. Might not be ready to come off there. We're ready there. I'm throwing it around now. Before I put this in, let's see what it is. And that's the not to be loose shunted. Okay. This one, handbrake. And if that's not to be shunted, this must be the max speed, is it? It is. Get that put in. So, not to be loose shunt, apparently. so, people. Got the white, and then we've got the yellow. I can live with that. They do look good. Now that I've done a yellow on that side, I'll flip it over and do the opposite side. Now initially, I had only intended to get the War Department decals on, but seeing as this appears to be going reasonably well, that's the max speed one. It's a labour of love when you're building up a train like this, totally custom, which is a bit like it's a bit like when I do the ones for young Aiden with the Thomas and Friends, because a lot of them are just complete customs. At the moment, I'm currently working on turntable, sort of season 1, season 2 turntable. Last night I was kit bashing this and applying some paint on it, but more of that will be to come. So this, I believe, is the handbrake. Yep. Straight into position with no arguing. What's this one? Not to be loose shunted. Let that one soak in. And move on to this one, which I believe is the max speed. Is it? What is it? Yep, max speed. Max speed. This one is minimum curve. does help if I can see what I'm doing, or at least where they need to be placed. I might have to get myself one of those magnifying things you stick on your head, like a pair of goggles, when working with. Oh no! Don't do that. And this is why the decal fix is good for holding them in place and sucking them onto the detail. So that's there. Also helps avoid silvering, if you know what that is. I did experience that in the past when I used to first put transfers on. I don't really want to put the decal fix on till I've all of them in place this time, but needs must. This one's already starting to slide off, so I need a new cotton bud. Right, get the decal fix on the top. Just softens it up as well. So that is both sides of that wagon all done. Being really careful where I'm handling it because I don't want decals to slide off and things or end up attaching themselves to my fingers. So let's cut up another set. So as I've said before, the lives on this extras channel, it's a little bit more raw. This is when you're used to watching a edited video with the lives here. In this case, it's more of a case of this is what we're doing in real time. This is how it actually happens. These projects don't happen in seconds, so if you get to learn, you get to see that you can't rush these jobs. Or at least it's best not to rush these jobs. I'm just going to wait for those two to soften up for the moment. And then hopefully the wheel sets and the new couplings will arrive soon, and these will be pretty much complete then. All I'll have to do then is fix down the transport that we're going to put on them. Vehicles like this that we've been building up. This is an Airfix kit. Absolutely wonderful. Very easy to do. Great results. Check the links in the description. But then these will look great when they're actually all fitted on. All the transfers are on. And so on. And on and on. An Ariston. Anyone remember that advert? Well, has this one softened up enough yet? I think it has. Just need to try and pick it up now. Let's bring that across there. Not to be loose shunted. And this one, that one going in now is a max speed. Bring that over here. Should be able to pick that up. This is the handbrake. Weirdly enough, being placed right next to the handbrake. Move this one across this side. So I start to realise, in order to remember where they're going, it is actually a lot simpler if I put them at that side of the basin. And they're soaking. And at least I've got a good idea of where I'm putting them. I'll wait for those two to soak up. While that's going on, I'm going to cut up another set. Ready to go on. That transfers over. Get that over towards the rivets. Okay. So get a decker fix on the top, as we've done before. Let's soften up, soak in, and pull it back into the detail. Just want to see how the early one is done. So apparently, yes, you might be able to see it still with the. It's usually about 24 hours apparently, but you can put some more on afterwards and it'll soften it up even more and pull it in, so it could be a good look. Turn that over. And we're going to go starting to work out which ones are which now. That's the handbrake straight away, just by the shape. And that's the loose shunted. So as you can see, when I've put them in, I've put them to the sides that I want them to be. I know roughly where I'm putting them then. And I can kind of keep up with what's going on. Just while I'm waiting, I'm going to see which one's which there. That looks like upside down, possibly. That's the max speed, which is flipped over, which means that one is going to be our curve. I don't know where I'm putting them now. Right, bring that over. See if we can get that across now. Handbrake on. Try not to cut yourself open here. There we go. That one's soaked. And this is our not to be loose shunted. What was it Hannibal Smith used to say? I love it when a plan comes together, and this does look like the plan's coming together. Months, years of planning and getting all of the bits together, second hand, nice and cheap. I mean, you can buy them brand new if you want, but getting all of those components together so that the finished item will look exactly how I pictured it. The wait is going to be worthwhile for me, at least. So this is the max speed one. I have to say, I've already recommended it, but I'm going to recommend it some more. This decal fix is wonderful stuff. Oh. Shaky fingers. Shaky fingers. There we go. Decal's in place, and exactly as before, a bit of decal fix over the top, soften it up, let it dry and pull it into the detail. And this one I might just need to slightly move it, otherwise that will do my head in a big way. Will that one move? Yep, still will. There we go. That decal fix on the top. That's two full ones, and I think it's hard to see. There's no set of whites there, so that's great. I can oh no, I don't want that to happen. But that means I can get this one finished off as well. So the decal fix, weirdly enough, it does feel quite sticky when it's drying on your hands. So keep that in mind when you're working with it. It is really hard to see these white ones. There we go. Really hard. So just about make out that this one is the handbrake. So get that over that side ready. And that's the loose shunt bit. Wow. Definitely going to need a magnifying glass. They are hard work to see, the white ones there. Bring this one over and put those onto there. You can actually see on this one here, and I start to put a bit of rust powder into those axle boxes and frames, and I think it's going to be a good look. I think that'll work. Do me Trump impression. It's going to be a good look. We know what we're doing. It's a great plan. It'll come together in the end. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, I know my plan, hopefully, is going to come together in the end. Lots of the time is just, well, it's waiting, isn't it? Waiting for these decals to soak. I really dislike having to use my left hand to do that, so I have to swap over. And the brake, still not quite soft enough. Agitate it a little bit with a brush. There we go, I think it's going to move now. Yeah, there it goes. Has that just flipped over? Almost. Now I'm going to try and turn it around on the decal fix. And we have a result. Can we have some applause, please? Yep, I saved that one. Only just. I have no idea which that one is, because it's so hard to see. I'll make out what this one is, and I'll be able to determine it's this one. Absolutely no idea. I think that's the speed. That is the speed one. So get that in there. If we pull this one out. I hate the left-handed thing. Really do. There we go. Let's see if we can get this in where it's meant to be. Or where I'm putting it, at least. Not to be loose shunted. and ready to go. Now it's just fallen over. How am I going to pick that up? Ow! I actually got them the wrong way round, but luckily it was in a simple place to reposition, thankfully. Which would make this the max speed. Although it's a bit distorted. This one could be damaged. Here we go. And we saved that one as well. Is that the music going quiet again? Believe it is. Shuffle it up. So I'll have to cut up some more transfers, won't I? But in the meantime, decal fix on top of these. So I can soften up and pull them into place on top of the detail. Absolutely wonderful. The white ones, in my opinion, do look better, but they are a nightmare to work with. That's all I can really sort of bring forward to you with that. They are an absolute nightmare to work with. And you don't get as many. So maybe I'm going to have to push on with the yellow for the moment. If I got two, how many did I get? Two out of the white ones. No, I got one, didn't I? One out of the white ones. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get plenty out of the yellow, at least. Yeah, at least we'll get plenty out of the yellow. We might actually get all of them done just from this set, which will be an achievement. try and keep these, see if I can start doing a production line almost with these. And maybe speed the process up. How many have we got left? We're only going to get one with the white, so much to one side. We're going to get push on with 3 at a time on this one. Let's move them to one side. Okay, so I know that on this case, all of these bottom ones are, these ones here are handbrake on and off, and the curve. So all of these curves to one side, handbrakes here. And then what I can do, or try to do anyway at least, I can place handbrake on and offs into soak with the next of these wagons. So I know that they are the curve ones. While I'm waiting, I can get these ones ready. So the loose shunted is to the right here. What we've got here is handbrakes, loose shunted, curve, speed. Speed here, curve, loose shunted. And that should make it easier for me to apply them at some speed anyway. Obviously, we're going to wait for things to soak and soften up. I seem to be getting hundreds of notifications on my phone now. Don't know why. Can't honestly see why I need to have that many, but obviously a lot of people are doing a lot of things. All right, let's bring this one over. Let's see if this, how are we going to put it? Conveyor belt. Let's try that. Production line, even. Let's see if that's going to... Let's bring this over. I found that the ruler actually acts as a good way of picking it up. There we go. Right, trying not to cut myself. Let's see if we can bring Is it softened up or not? Maybe not quite yet. There we go. Handbrake. On and off. Put that there. Try and get the next one. And that one is definitely ready to come off because it's trying to do it now. Okay, let's move fast, but not too fast. We don't want to wreck anything. See if we can get a production line type situation going on here. And now we just need to pick the last one. Easier said than done. Doesn't want to play the game. I don't want to destroy. There we go. Handbrake on and off. So just want to get them down a bit. So not to be loose shunted next, I think. I think that's what we'll go for. Put that one in there. Then we can start a bit of a conveyor belt situation. I think these are going to look good. I think they'll look really good once they're set up. Put one of my austerities or even one of my riddles austerities, one of the 8Fs. Got a few of them. We're going to have some more as well. We've got some more projects with the riddles austerities. Lots of modifications. Just waiting to get up and go with those. It's finding the right donor vehicles at the right price. For me, it's always about the cost and having it's got to be the right time, the right model, right cost. Don't like spending a fortune. I really don't. Not if it's unnecessary anyway. Especially when you're going to start cutting things up and you're modifying them and kit bashing them. It's not going to be the model it was before you started. I put a bit more of the decal fix in. as the transfer paper is soaking it up, as it should. Haven't seen it before there. Roll decal fix. Have a look. Links in the description. I can recommend it. I love using it. It does its job just well. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Let's move that across. Let's see if I can pick that up now. And then slide it across. That's the first one on. Oh, it's definitely feeling like a conveyor belt production line now. Definitely got that feel to it. So the next ones are these ones. These are the max speeds. So we get those ones in. There's my little cloth. There it is. Clear up some of the dampness around here because we don't want to start having mistakes just because we've got a dirty workplace. Right, it's 11:41 already. See, it's a time-consuming act doing the transfers, but it pays off in the end. The finish is absolutely brilliant when you've got all these little bits and pieces on there that just bring it out. It makes all of it worthwhile. At least for me anyway, that's the way I see it. It means what I've been doing has been worthwhile. Max speed. Upside down. A little bit of patience. And it's the correct way around now. A little bit of patience. Bring the next one in. Let's try and get this one on. The correct way around. First time. Uh-oh. Can we rescue? Yes. And slide that across. That's sort of where the others are. Now remember, at the end, once I put all of these on this, these 3 wagons on this side, a little bit of deck will fix over the top to help soften them up and pull them onto the panel and into the detail. Which in itself, I mean, there's a few little details I need to paint on. There's some weathering as well that needs to go into these wagons. But obviously we're still waiting for these metal wheel sets and the modified couplings. That should give us a really nice finish. In other news, don't forget, this Sunday, we've got the big brick build again. We're going to be building almost a metre long anyway, Union Pacific train. It's going to be a diesel locomotive. It's got a small bit of rolls and stuff. Looks like a fuel tender, but I don't understand why it would have that anyway for the diesel. But it's there. It's in the pack. This one's actually motorized apparently already. So we've got the big brick build on Sunday live. Last week we had the big brick build, and it was a big boy. That thing is about a metre long. It's huge. It's wonderful. If you haven't seen that, check that out on the replay. And the week before that, we did a Union Pacific. Was it 260 Union 260 Southern Pacific, I should say, steam loco, with the impression, the look of it to give it oil burning steam loco. But check them out on the replay. And don't forget to join us on Sunday as well for that. we will keep on going with these. I'm going to put these last set of decals on, and then don't forget you can join us again tomorrow for another live. Trying to work out which way up this is. I think I've got it upside down, so let's turn it around. Make life a little bit easier. Placing it onto the model. And just like that, it slides across. Pick up the next one. And slide that one across. Definitely got a production line going on now. So let's bring these three down here. And just move that bit fluff. Going to use a little bit of decal fix again. Just to lie on the top, soften them up, and then they can pull down onto the panel as they dry. It should also stop the silvering, if there was going to be any. But you need to leave them about 24 hours to dry and cure properly like that. There we go. There's 4 left for me to do there, and obviously I've got the other side of the 3 I've just done there. So far though, it's pretty much 3.5 or 6, depending on how you want to look at it. Done. It's looking good. It's looking really good. So yeah, we're going to call it a day there. I've got a meeting I have to attend online, and a few other things. So I will see you again tomorrow morning for another model making live. I'll have finished these off by then. And don't forget, on Sunday we've got the big brick build of the Union Pacific diesel. Thank you for joining me. It's been a good one. What do you think? Is it done? Has it gone well? So yes, catch you tomorrow at the next live. See you again soon.